Hi everybody. Sorry about my hair. It's kind of crazy. I'm using a new camera thanks to my love bug for getting this new Sony camera for me because my GoPro camera, even though it is a good camera and other people have good reviews with it and clear pictures, for some reason I don't know if it's just my room itself. And I've tried the whole lighting behind, but it's still that fuzzy look. So I got this as an early birthday present. My birthday is January 29th, and he got me this as an early birthday present to have better quality videos that I can share to all my viewers. Tonight I wanted to just talk about something that maybe some parents, mothers, fathers, or single parents might have some toddlers and maybe they don't go to an elementary school like mine does. Maybe they go to a daycare and they don't have what we call parent engagement nights. I go to one about every month, or it's, I think, yeah, parent engagement like every month, and then there's like a family fun day. Parent engagement nights at my daughter's school for being in preschool is basically preparing her for the next step up. But not only doing that, but also preparing her like for the road ahead. Having, a better attitude, whether it be like cleaning up, eating healthier choices, brushing your teeth. So I just wanted to go over, and I think I'm going to do these every time I have a parent engagement night for those parents who might be interested in some of the resources I have, and maybe if you can't find these resources online, maybe you could create your own, or either just practice them with your kids. So tonight's topics, there was a few topics that we had gone over. One was really dental hygiene, one was saving, and one was, taking a deep breath. When toddlers are 3, it's really hard to get them to calm down. And, young kids, they belly breathe to where we don't really belly breathe. And what I mean like belly breathe is like, if you barely put your fingertips together like on your stomach and you like inhale, you should see your fingers come apart. And then you exhale so your fingers come back together. So children tend to belly breathe to where us adults, when we get frustrated and, aggravated, we like chest breathe and our thoughts aren't that clear. Same thing happens to toddlers. They don't think that clear either. So we have some exercises to try at home, and this first one is called STAR. And what you do is you smile, take a deep breath, and relax. That's what STAR stands for. So smile, take a deep breath, and relax. And this is just breathing exercises for your children, and you teach them to kind of blow like the star. And then there's the balloon, where you place your hands on top of your head and interlace your fingers, and when you breathe in through your nose and raise your arms, and it's like you're inflating an imaginary balloon. And then when you release, it's kind of like the balloon is like popping, kind of. So it's like letting go of that air. And then there's this drain, where if you extend your arms out, pretending you are a faucet, like you tighten your arms and your shoulders and your face muscles, and then you exhale, making a shh sound. It releases all your muscles, straightening out your stress. So they're teaching children these like methods. And then there's the pretzel, where if you stand up and cross your ankles and then you cross your wrists over your arms, so you're like kind of like this. It just tells you to, kind of like unwind and let it all go. And then they have yoga for kids, which I'm not going to read through all these, but it's nice to have like these little techniques where, you can do yoga with your kids, which I've actually heard yoga with kids is really nice. And then here's 9 calm down ideas for your kid. Which I hope this new video recorder is doing it the right way. But like number 1, you would go outside and kick a ball or run around. 2, if your child's mad, punch a pillow. Listen to music or sing a song. Close your eyes and think of a calm place. Now with that one, you're going to have to teach your kid about like the calm place and kind of like talk to them through it so that they understand. You could always draw a picture, write a letter or story, read a book, talk to someone, or ask for a hug. A lot of kids, when they get upset or something, they want that hug from a parent because that hug, you know, lets them feel a little better. Like, come here, let me hug you, it's going to be okay. This was a mouth exercise where it has all the letters of the alphabet front and back. It has A to Z in there. What a teacher ended up doing is taking a yellow dry erase marker and coloring it on all the teeth so it would look like plaque. We're moving on to teeth and dental care because dental care is really important for young kids. You know, it can ruin their teeth if they don't have proper care for their baby teeth. It can like ruin the alignment if their baby teeth fall out too soon. If they end up with cavities and gum disease, it affects everything else. And it also causes pain to your child. So what someone did is colored all these teeth in yellow dry erase marker. And what they did is had a kid remove a letter out of a hat, and whatever letter they fell on, they would erase the plaque off that letter. And so you would just do that with your kids, and this is a laminated picture. You would just do that with your kids throughout the whole alphabet. So I just thought that was kind of neat to do, and I really like that handout. Going along with the teeth, they printed me out this one, which is like the front teeth and the bottom teeth. And how you'd play is, I don't know where the dice is right now, but you would have a dice, and what you would do is place like a small snack item or a marker on each tooth. Basically what I would do is put like a little goldfish on there. You would roll the dice, and if they could identify the number, they would eat the number of snacks or remove the number of marker from like the teeth. And then the game is over once all the snacks are eaten, or if you did the dry erase, all the marker would be off. So that's how that would work. And then they gave me this like my tooth journal, and this is something like is really nice for us mothers. I know us mothers like to write down everything for our children so that they can look back on it. And this is like my tooth chart. So what you would do with this is just basically like write down what tooth they missed at what age. And then what's nice, since, you know, they're going into kindergarten and all the other ages, you would have this where it says, I lost a tooth, I am blank years old, this is the day of the week. And you would tell a story like of how you lost that tooth. Like, you know, maybe you were playing ball and your friend Sally knocked out your tooth, and then you would draw the picture. And kindergarteners really don't have that best handwriting and picture taking, but you would see over the years of them losing teeth, which this has 20 pages because kids normally have 20 teeth, to where adults, you know, we have more. But that's just something nice to look at. And plus, I got this Scholastic book, and what's neat about this is not only is it in English, but if you flip it over, it's in Spanish. And this basically just is a tooth fairy book, and let me explain this. In America, this is how we would see our tooth fairy. In places like Central America, like in South America, like let's just say Mexico, this is what a tooth fairy looks like. Down there is a mouse. So what this story is about is our tooth fairy, meaning like a Mexican tooth fairy, and our tooth fairy is trying to figure out why he is trying to take the tooth out of a girl's pillow, and has to ask all these people who this person is, who this mouse is, because he's a tooth thief. And the tooth fairy that we know of eventually learns that in other cultures for children who speak Spanish, this is their tooth fairy, and that they have to learn how to share that job of taking the children's tooth. So there is that. It's also a scholastic book. So yeah, check that out if you get a chance. I read this to my daughter this evening when we got home from the whole parent engagement thing, which is really nice because I like the pictures. And I think this is my favorite one, where they're sitting on the roof and they're friends, and the child gets the reward. And then last thing on the tooth bit is this timer. Most parents have probably seen these if you've gone to a pediatric dentistry. It's just a timer with the hourglass sand. This is 3 minutes. Children think that 10 seconds is fine to brush teeth, but it's really not. To get everything out and to floss those teeth and everything, you have to have those 3 minutes. So what I told my daughter tonight is don't stop brushing until the sand's gone, because this is tooth fairy dust, and she wants to make sure that you are brushing your teeth long enough and in the correct way. So you have to brush your teeth the full 3 minutes. And so this helps them not only see that while they're brushing, but they're like, okay, I can do this. And it really doesn't take that much time. 3 minutes goes by really fast. And then they did this thing about money and about saving. And there's a new statistic out that says if you are teaching your children about saving, it helps them not only as they get into the older grade levels about math skills, but it also teaches them in the future about budgeting. And if they see that you're really budget minded and you're really working, and you know, let's say you have this jar for giving and you put 10% in. Let's say you have 10 dimes, you give 10%. Let's put that dime in the giving one, and that is for charity, because you want to teach your children to be charitable and to give to others who are in need. It's always nice to give back. So have a jar for giving. Have a jar for spending, and that money you can spend wherever. Then have a jar for invest. This is where some parents, you know, say, I think it's too young to like start teaching my child that. But in reality, if you have kids that are wanting to go to kindergarten and play sports and stuff, you not only could you invest in that, but you can invest for like their field trips. Kids are going to take field trips. So invest in that. So have a jar for investing. And so you have spending, giving, and investing, and then you have one for saving. And what I mean by the saving one is, hey, I don't have money to buy you this toy this week, but if you save up in your saving jar, you'll have enough to go get that toy that you really want. So it kind of also teaches them discipline, but also not that like instant like I have to have this toy, because you know when you go to Walmart or somewhere where there's toys, they're like, oh my god, I need it, and they kind of throw a fit. Well, it's kind of to say, well, remember you have your saving jar at home, and you know we want to save for this toy. So it kind of teaches them that. And so that's where they kind of printed these off, where you can cut out the money, give them money and stuff, which I won't cut the laminate one. I rather give her actual real money so that she has it in her hand and she can see this is a penny, a nickel, a dime, a quarter, this is a dollar bill, this is a $5 bill, and this is how we're going to save it, this is how we're going to break it down. So for those of you who like this video, let me know, because I can do more of these, because they're always giving me handouts and I like sharing the information that they give me because it is about the children, and I love making videos about children, and especially mine. I'm a mama bear. I love my baby, but this was actually really nice like material that I'm going to use in my house, and we're going to play these games because I want to enforce, you know, these activities with my child. So yeah, so you know, if you're interested in more of these videos and the resources I get from her school, mom, dads out there, just let me know. Comment and you know, send me a message, like and subscribe if you're not subscribed. And I hope you all have a good night, and I hope you all like the new view of this camera, and I will talk to you guys later. All right, bye guys.